And we are live. What's up, guys? And welcome back to another episode of WWE Pay-Per-View Predictions. This one is Fastlane 2016. It will be on tonight. I don't know what time, but it will be on the WWE Network for $9.99. We all know the whole jingle thing. But we're going to get into it, and I'm going to give you my predictions. And if you don't know how this works, I give you my predictions, and if I am wrong more than I'm right, I have to do a punishment. Either eat, I don't know, like fried crickets, I don't know, a hot pepper, I don't know. You guys will decide, but let's get into it and start it up. I'm so nervous. Alright, the first match we're going to talk about is Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I don't even think there is much to talk about. It's just because if you think about it, you know, if Kevin Owens doesn't win this, it starts I'm sorry, but that would piss me off if Kevin Owens doesn't win this. Just because I'm tired of these titles being just boom, boom, like popped around like popcorn. Like the whole Del Rio and Kalisto. Almost every single night, it would change hands. And it's so annoying. It makes the other person look weak. This is how... I do think Kevin Owens will win this. But this is how I think, because Dolph Ziggler, I do think he's awesome superstar. I do think he will get the Intercontinental Championship soon. This is how I think it's going to happen, is because Kevin Owens, if you don't know, but Dean Ambrose did not cash in his rematch clause. And when you lose the championship, no matter what, you have a rematch clause. So I think he'll cash it in, and it will at WrestleMania it will be Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, and Dean Ambrose in a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. I just think that makes sense. It would be an awesome match. You know, yeah. So Kevin Owens, number one, Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. Second match, Charlotte versus Brie Bella for the Divas Championship. Alright, I could go two ways with this, because, you know, emotionally, you would think, okay, well, there would be, you know, wants Brie Bella to have the championship, because, you know, it's kind of like saying thank you to Daniel Bryan, but at the same time, you have to think, that's kind of a shitty, because, you know, that's just you don't just give somebody a championship. And just looking at how they would incorporate that into a storyline, I just don't see it. You know, I do see Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, but Brie Bella, I don't see it. You know, it would be so awesome to see Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch and hell, even Bayley. That would be awesome. The Four Horsemen in a Fatal 4-Way for the Divas Championship at WrestleMania. But just, you know, you have to look at this. You have to look at Fastlane as the setup for WrestleMania, and that is exactly what it is. So I do not see Brie Bella walking out with the championship. Will she do a lot of things for Daniel Bryan? Yes. You know, doing the yes chants, the yes lock, the yes kicks, you know. Yeah, but I don't think she'll win. So Charlotte will win. Third match, Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto. Right here it says it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah. I think, like I said, I think Alberto Del Rio should just move on from this. Just leave the situation. And if he wins, then you have to continue because Kalisa's going to catch in his rematch clause. It's annoying. It's so annoying seeing these two go against each other day after day. And it would be okay if it was like only at the pay per view, but it's like Monday, Thursday, Monday, Thursday, then pay per view, then Monday Raw, then they go against each other almost every single night, and you're like, I'm tired of this match. I love Kalisto, and Alberto Del Rio is awesome. You know, he's an awesome superstar, and he has a lot of awesome moves. You know, except the little stomp, but still, he's a hard worker. I just think Alberto Del Rio needs to move on. And if Kalisto does win, it kind of sets him up as a really, a future of the company. You know, he's supposed to be this like new Rey Mysterio, but if it's just bouncing back and forth, it's like it's annoying. So I'm giving this to Kalisto. Bray, the Wyatt family versus Big Show, Ryback, and Kane. I'm sorry, but there's only one like that. That's not even. Of course, the Wyatt family. They have to make the Wyatt family look as strong as humanly possible. And the only way, if they're just gonna like defeat, because right now it's looking Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar. And probably what they were looking at Braun Strowman versus Undertaker, but I don't think anybody wants to see that. But I think Braun Strowman will probably be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. But like I said, they have to make Bray Wyatt look as tough as humanly possible, or he's just gonna look like a little bitch, and everyone's gonna know, well, he's gonna lose to Brock Lesnar. So yes, Wyatt family. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Naomi and Tamina. Again, this is kind of an easy one. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, they both need to look as strong as possible for WrestleMania. Because, you can tell that that's where they're going. Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, at least triple threat. Could I see Bayley coming up? Probably not, but it would be an awesome. It would be an awesome thing. So yes, I'm giving this to Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. That's kind of an easy one. I did see that New Day won't. It won't be in a match, so that's weird. But just in case, if New Day does go against each other, go against somebody, it's going to either be against the Usos or the Dudleys. If they go against the Usos, it's a win. If they go against the Dudleys, it's going to be a loss. Just because of the whole Dudley thing. But let's move on from that. This one, Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. Who do you think I'm going to choose? You tell me who I'm going to choose. Of course, AJ Styles. If AJ Styles loses this, it's basically like them burying him. He needs the win to look strong. Like, as simple as that. It's I'm trying not to downplay it, but it's really that simple. Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. There's no other outcome but AJ Styles to win. If Chris Jericho wins, it's basically just slapping him in the face and All right, sorry guys, my controller died. But as I was saying, basically, if if he doesn't win, it's basically slapping him in the face and saying you suck. AJ Styles definitely gonna win this. All right, let's get back into it. Let's see. Hold up. See if everything's working right. I'm so sorry. I didn't know my controller was that low. See if everything's working. Yes. So, of course, the main event: Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna try to go through this. As you saw, you know, Brock Lesnar, of course, isn't gonna win it. Usually, you wouldn't count Brock out, but at the same time, if Brock wins, Brock versus Triple H, no one wants to see that again. And I think that Bray and the Wyatt family will interfere and come in and hurt Brock Lesnar or take him out of the match, just to set that match up for WrestleMania. Again, I think Dean Ambrose will be in a triple threat with Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, because it makes sense. It's a good match. You want to see that. Roman Reigns is that's the only possible people. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, we hate Roman Reigns, but in reality, like, he's actually really damn good, and like, he's hardworking, and like, I understand, like, he's not booked correctly. I hate saying that, but he's not booked correctly. Like the or Rumble taking him out of the match, that I hated. But at the same time, you would not have this whole, this whole like Roman Reigns versus the Authority thing if you're not even gonna make it end at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? If you're just gonna, you know what? Never mind. We don't want that. Like, that's it. Like, you just, like, why would you even set it up then? So yes, I think Roman Reigns will win the match. All right. And I was thinking of doing something. Is kind of like a question. Something really fun. I'm gonna have two actually. The first one is, who do you think will go against Undertaker at WrestleMania? Like, this is, if Sting is okay, like if there's some way he's going to heal and be okay by WrestleMania, and cleared, I think it will be him. They were having talks about John Cena, and especially John Cena, how he's talking he could be back by WrestleMania. So John Cena versus Undertaker. And of course, we don't want to see Undertaker versus Braun Strowman. I don't even know why they even brought that shit up. I'm not saying Braun Strowman's horrible, but really? Like, I'd rather see Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker. Like, I'd rather see that shit again. And it wasn't all that great. I'd rather see Kane versus Undertaker. Just because it's a big name. Like, you need a big name to go against Undertaker. It just doesn't mean anything. Like, that's just how that's how it is. You tell me in the comments, who do you think Undertaker will face at WrestleMania? And, of course, the second question is, what do you, if I lose this, what punishment do you want me to do? Alright. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all the other good stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow the stream. It helps me out a lot. If you don't have a Twitch account already, go ahead and make one, and you'll be able to watch all future episodes live. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. See ya!